Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about what is in these YouTube streets, honey. So I have an update for you guys, which is about Anthony Lofty's being kicked off the set, allegedly, of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, everything I say in this video is alleged, in my opinion only, and for entertainment purposes only. Also, shout out to Empress Radio, because that's where I actually found out about this. Now, Anthony Lofty's allegedly got an invite from Miss Wanda during filming to come to the set of Love and Marriage Huntsville. What I think is interesting is, first of all, why is Wanda filming? I thought they had said she ain't filming no more and she was removed off the show. So why is she filming again? Now, of course, we're not surprised because Carlos does what Carlos does. So I don't think anyone is surprised that Miss Wanda is filming, especially if you guys remember there was a point where Carlos used to talk about he loves him some Miss Wanda. Of course he loves him some Miss Wanda. He loves somebody who would come on the show, be ghetto and be dramatic and do the absolute most for a check, in my opinion, which she fits right into that. Now, first of all, before I go ahead, please hit that like button as you come in. You guys, please help me get in the algorithm. So smash that like button, hit that share button, and also let me know what you think in the comment section below. These are free ways to support the channel. And also, if you want to give me a super chat or super sticker or whatever, feel free to do that as well. Now, let's get into it. So, allegedly, AL got an invite from Miss Wanda during the filming to come to the set, and he posted a picture of them on the set filming together. But what was interesting is that Kimmy, Destiny, and Tisha, they refused to film with him, but he saw them at the event. Now, let's be clear. I'm not surprised that these people said that they do not want to film with him, because think about it. I don't recall anything Anthony has said specifically about Kimmy as such, but I know when it comes to Destiny, remember when Destiny's house was on sale, Destiny Liberic's house, and he did go over and was checking the house and all of that and recorded it. I know about that. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there was there ever an interview with Destiny or something like that that didn't go so well. So I'm not surprised at all. Also, I'm not surprised that these people do not really want to film with him, especially if they have any sort of personal beef. Now, I'm not entirely clear on what Tisha and Kimmy's beef would be, if I'm being completely honest, but it may be because I haven't honestly not been in the YouTube streets recently watching people's content as much, so I'm not entirely sure if there's anything that has transpired with the Tisha and Kimmy and Anthony. But in terms of Destiny, from my recollection from back then, I feel like that was what it was in relation to. Now, apparently, production security or whatever production sent security to AL and basically telling him that he couldn't be on set, and he filmed the whole thing. There's meant to be a whole video about AL telling security that if they touched him, he ain't gonna be happy, right? He would have punched him in the face. And because the event was open to the public and that he had a VIP invite to the event. In all fairness, if the event is open to the public, I'm not surprised that he feels away, because I would feel away as well. If I got an invite directly from whoever it is that has something going on, invited me on the show, I would also feel some type of way, especially if it's a public event. Now, if it's a cast event and I'm not a member of the cast, I can understand them feeling like they need to bounce me off the show or off the event, because surely they could keep the people to one side, people that don't want to film or people they don't want to film, to a particular side, right? And not have him on the show itself, but have him at the event. I don't necessarily think, unless there was something else happening and why he was removed, I don't necessarily think there is a reason why you should just remove somebody from a public event when they were invited. I just think that's weird, personally, though. That's just my opinion. Now, you don't have to like AL, but unless there's other things that I don't know about, because I like I said, I haven't watched the whole thing or anything. This is just from my perspective outside looking in, because it was a public event. Now, he did say something that I thought was interesting. Allegedly, Miss Wanda at first pretended like she didn't invite him or see him. Ooh, this is the thing. You can't trust these people. You cannot trust these people. These people that like are constantly flip-flopping. I personally feel like what a lot of these Love and Marriage cast members or whatever do is they try to use bloggers, content creators to push their own narrative in some way. And I feel like she probably brought him on allegedly maybe for some drama or something, but when it backfired, she's like, ooh, let me just pretend like I didn't see the man, or let me just pretend like, ooh, I didn't invite him. Oh, how is he here? So I can understand. Even I would be pissed. Imagine oh my God, this has happened to me once. So I got invited to somebody who, a friend, right? I'll put friend in quotation marks. So this girl invites me over to her event. Like, it's a really good event. I get there, and this is a person that be out here messaging me, sis, this is what's happening with me, sis, right? All the crazy things that she has said to me, I never repeated it publicly. I never said nothing about it. But these are some crazy things that she tells me, right? That she's like, oh, I can't really trust anyone else but you, because I know, like, you got me. You ain't going to be out here saying nothing. So she then invites me to this event. And then at the event, she's acting very much like she didn't know me. Like it was just like a casual, like, I don't know who you are. I'm like, yeah, baby, you ain't never going to have to tell me twice. And then later on, she then checks in like on a completely different tangent, wanting to chat to me about something private. And I'm just like, yeah, nah. We can talk, but I'm not going to be at your beck and call, especially if I can show up to your event that you invited me to, and then you will act like you do not really know me. And you're, like, ooh, who's that? Yeah, nah. Or you didn't really see me. Yeah, nah. That is a red flag. Now, of course, I'm still cool. Like, there's no beef or anything. But I remember thinking, I can't trust you, because I think you're only here for when you feel like it's beneficial. So you want to take, you want to be able to call me when you need something, and I would be jumping. But nowadays, it's sort of like we're cordial, but if you need something urgently, don't call me, because unless it's convenient for me, I'm not picking up. So that was just a little nugget, right? But I say all of that to say I can understand how he would have felt some type of way. Now, I handled it, and I was just like, I smiled through it, acted like I didn't know her either, because I'm like, okay, if you're going to be acting like we don't know each other like that, then I'm not going to be acting like I know you either. I'm just here for an event. And then I dusted off my shoes and then I left. Okay. So I just feel like that's what he should have done. There's no reason for somebody to be seeing you sweat, just in my opinion. But like I said, people deal with things very differently. How I would deal with something is so different from how someone else will. So it is what it is. Honestly, I feel like the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector are pressed about the bloggers, about the content creators, because it's like, apparently they were not trying to film nothing until this man left. They were not trying to film. They were like, nah, he needs to go. Apparently they were closing up the cameras. They weren't trying to film. They were just like, no chance. I think that is, I don't know, that I found that so funny, because I'm just like, imagine you got there already and set to film, and then these people are like, nah, we ain't filming with you here. Like, you got to go. That is absolutely wild. I get it on the one hand, because, you're probably thinking anything that happens here on the set is going to end up being in the social media platform. So I can get what the show is saying or how the show may feel. But I do think that it could have been easily done where, yes, the event is filmed and then separate conversations are filmed outside of the blogger. There are ways around it. I don't think that they necessarily needed to bounce him, but I think part of it is also, they wanted to embarrass him. In my opinion, I feel like they don't like bloggers and content creators associated with love and married Huntsville. Can you believe it? I can't even say love anymore, because they feel like the content creators expose the things they don't want to show. The content creators shine a light on what really is the truth outside of the nonsense they try to give us. Because I feel like they always try to feed us a story that isn't always true. But then when you're outside looking in, you're thinking, wow, this ain't the truth. What are you guys doing? Like, we know from social media that this ain't right. And I think that is why they cannot afford for any bloggers, any content creators to be on the set. Now, of course, they don't know what I look like. So maybe I could have pulled up without any issues. Just saying. But as you guys know, I don't live anywhere close, so I'm not sure about that. But if I'm ever able to pull up, of course I will, and I'll give you guys all the tea. So that begs the question, do you guys think that production was wrong for kicking out Anthony Lofties? Let me know in the comment section below. Is it a yes? Is it a no? What do you think? Also, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you guys in the chat. Thank you. Bye.